Federal Road Safety Corps to launch new app for seamless operations and increased service delivery. President Bola Tinubu transmits 2024 Appropriation Act Amendment Bill to National Assembly. Plus, Polytechnic education stakeholders call for suspension of new scheme of service. Hello, good evening, and thank you for joining us on Channel 12 News at 7. I am Yemi Dalimo. The Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, says it will soon launch an app to boost service delivery and enhance productivity as well as effectiveness of its operations nationwide, in line with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu. Corps Marshal FRSC Shehu Mohammed stated this during an engagement with officers and men of the Ogun State Command in Abeokuta. Details of that report will come your way in our subsequent bulletin. To National Assembly now, the Senate has passed for second reading the 2024 Appropriation Act Amendment Bill 2024, transmitted by President for approval. Senate granted the bill expeditious consideration as it captures funding for the national minimum wage and key infrastructure renewal projects omitted in the 2024 budget. The amendment is to make provisions of additional funds for recurrent and capital expenditure worth trillions of naira. Similarly, the House of Representatives has also passed for second reading a bill seeking to amend the 2024 Appropriation Act to provide for additional 6.2 trillion naira for capital and recurrent expenditure. The bill has been referred to the House Committee on Appropriation, which provided insight on the executive bill. Meanwhile, Senator Mohammed Tahir Mungunu has been appointed the majority whip of the Senate following the removal of Muhammad Ali Ndume. The removal of Ndume was sequel to a communication to the Senate from the national leadership of the APC, in which it expressed displeasure over unsubstantiated claims against the federal government by Senator Ndume during a recent interview on a television station.
His uncouth and rabid outburst against the governments before the international community and before the global community is not only harmful to the government's image alone, but also undermines the party's unity and cohesion.
And still from the Parliament, but now in Ogun State, a bill to provide legal framework for the Office of Principal General of Secondary Schools in the 4 divisions of Ogun State has scaled second reading in the Ogun State House of Assembly. The lawmakers at plenary also found that illegal operations of some security operatives from neighboring states being used for land-grabbing businesses in parts of the states. The report. The lawmakers, while debating on the bill, explained that the bill will provide backing for the office of the 4 principals general in the state, created through an executive order, as the move will now improve the quality of teaching and learning, boost the morale of teachers to attain the pinnacle of their profession. Sponsor of the bill, Lukman Adeleye, who led the debate, observed that the bill, when passed into law, will aid administrative continuity and allow school principals appointed as principal general to be at par with their counterparts in the position of permanent secretaries in the core civil service.
It intends to provide 4 solar principal general. The bill will push a system that will be autonomic in such a way that when the principal general resigns or retires, this bill will not give room for a vacuum.
The creation of this office will also oversee to the performance of all schools within the 4 zones.
Because the principal general will be like the coordinator. You'll be coordinating all the schools in all the principals in the zones.
If we have a law, we will know that, oh, this thing is sacrosanct. It has become legal. It has become compulsory for whoever is the governor or whoever is the chief executive to work on it.
The lawmaker representing Ipokia Idiroko constituency, Adebisi Oyedele, informed the House of the harassment of some security operatives from neighboring states who are being used for land grabbing activities and also threatening fish farmers in his constituency.
The issue of land grabbing in Ogun State is becoming alarming. It is getting worrisome, and something must be done as a matter of urgency.
And we are saying the state government, enough should be enough. These people should be called to order. I want to call on the Commissioner of Police to please look into this. I want to call on the Attorney General of Ogun State, the Commissioner for Justice, to please rise up.
While further deliberations on the Principal General Establishment Law 2024 was committed to the Committee on Education, the House called for strengthening of all security agencies in the state to address insecurities and other associated vices. In the meantime, Ogun State Governor Dapo Abeokuta has asked the new permanent secretaries and principal generals in the state to prioritize efficient service delivery in line with the Ishaya mantra of his administration. This was while swearing in the new appointees at his Okemoson office in Abeokuta. Akim Jimo reports.
I will always place to the public above selfish interests. So help me God.
The governor says Ogun State government is noted for its integrity, discipline and passion for excellence, and urged the new appointees to uphold the core values of the founding fathers of the state. He explained that their appointments are based on merit, hard work and competence, which came after thorough scrutiny. Governor Abeokuta, who noted that the public service is the engine room of government, assures of his administration's commitment to preserving the legacies of the civil service by rewarding deserving officers.
You are to serve as standard bearers of the Ogun State Public Service, interfacing between government and the public. You must uphold your roles without compromising the expectations of this administration. Your experience is essential to adding value and improving the implementation of government policies and programs to meet public needs.
The new appointees includes 2 permanent secretaries and 4 principals general who promised excellent service delivery.
When you are promoted to higher heights, it's because you are given more responsibilities, which you must also give the entirety of yourself to.
I believe that with what we have on ground and what the government is doing, we should be able to raise the bar in the education sector, especially the secondary school sector.
While the permanent secretaries will soon be assigned portfolios, the principals general were appointed into each of the 4 divisions of the state, which are Egba, Yewa, Ijebu, and Remo. In Abeokuta, Akim Jimo, NTA News.
In another development, Governor Dapo Abeokuta has awarded scholarships to 9 students who excel in an essay competition to mark the 90th birthday of the Nobel laureate, Professor Wole Soyinka. Akim Jimo reports that the governor also promised to give laptops to each of the students as reward for their outstanding performance.
383 students drawn from across the country participated in the 2024 edition of the Wole Soyinka International Cultural Heritage Essay Competition as part of activities for the 90th birthday celebrations of the literary icon, in which 9 finalists emerged. Governor Abeokuta says the gesture to reward the 9 finalists is to encourage them and motivate other students to participate in the academic competition while the state government takes over the sponsorship of the program henceforth. The governor was enthusiastic in lauding the 1986 Nobel Laureate Prize winner as the most celebrated black African who excelled in his chosen career, and also acknowledges how imperative it is to engage the youth positively for societal development. The governor describes the purpose of the annual academic competition to reflect on the legacies of Professor Soyinka's lifelong commitment to education, information, entertainment, while also nurturing future leaders, as well as project some of his values, including justice, freedom, and excellence.
To live to 90 with all faculties working with the energy levels in as where it should be, that Almighty God will continue to be with you. He will grant you many more years of celebrations like this. You will continue to live a life of impact. You are a mentor to so many people across the entire world.
The birthday boy, Professor Wole Soyinka, appreciates everybody for celebrating him, describing the gesture as a tonic to spur his determination to attain more feats at 90.
I thank all of you. And you children are my very favorite inscriptions on these lorries, this transportation, you know, Choro, Balakaja, even luxury buses. The young shall grow. Thank you very much.
The theme of this year's edition of the competition is engaging national interest on good governance, understanding nation building. In Abeokuta, Akim Jimo, NTA News.
It's now time to pause for some messages. The news will continue shortly after this timeout.
Step into the world of Shanghai Palette, the heartbeat of Nigeria's palette landscape, where creativity and precision unite from the very beginning. Every palette is a masterpiece, crafted with precision by our dedicated technicians at Shanghai, where precision is not just a standard, but a way of life. Promising excellence that is 100% sourced and proudly produced right here in Nigeria. Choose Shanghai products, where precision meets pride.
Proudly Nigerian.
Shanghai Palette, where quality meets the spirit of craftsmanship.
Hey sis, can I please borrow your wig? No, but I can share my data with you. Hey, come on, give me some ice cream now. No, Mom, but I can share some of my data with you.
Can you pass the toilet, please?
No, but I can share my data with you.
Oh yeah, can I use your phone charger?
No, Dad, but I can share my data with you.
Is it because Glow gives you data bonus? That is why you have been shouting. I can share my data with you.
With Glow Data Sharing, you can share your data effortlessly with friends and loved ones today. Dial *312#.
Power your relentless ambition with ultra-high-speed data. Glow.
Thanks for being there. Leadership of the Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics, ASUP, has urged the National Board for Technical Education, NBTE, and the federal government to withdraw the recently released new scheme of service for polytechnics in the country. The union made its position known at the Zone Z Mobilization and Sensitization Conference to align with the decision of the National Executive Council on the 15 days ultimatum for withdrawal of the new scheme. And with that, we have come to the end of the news for tonight. We thank you for watching. Good night.
Welcome to a world of classical packaging. At Shanghai, our safe and hygiene dustbin ranging from the small closet bin sizes to large rollable industrial and community bin sizes. Decked with perfect functioning pedals, our paint containers are carefully prepared for their global journey, always prioritizing your safety every step of the way. Our array of various tamper event plastic paint containers are the industry's #1, making them the most sought after choice. Proudly Nigeria.
We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies, but we want it tasty and easy too. No cubes. That's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic. And enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
It's hot. Have you seen the remote?
No, I haven't seen it.
How did you do that?
Newgate Exclusive Hotel and Event Center will have various rooms for lodging and accommodation, executive suites, double and single chalets. Come and have a 5-star experience in hospitality. We have a bar where we sell varieties of wines and drinks. Our restaurant is second to none with mouth-watering dishes, African cuisine, continental and local dishes, all at affordable prices. Our event space is suitable for all ceremonies, be it social or corporate. We'll have a big parking space and our environment is conducive for all. Our security is watertight and we have 24 hours power supply. We are located at Quarry Road at Abeokuta, Ogun State. You can reach us on 006-081-0672. Newgate Exclusive Hotel and Event Center, your sure bet in hospitality.